All right, let's move on already. Stars of 1968 Romeo and Juliet sue Paramount over sexual exploitation. Though it's been nearly 55 years since Franco Zeffirelli's Romeo and Juliet arrived in theaters, the actors who brought the star-crossed lovers to the big screen are suing Paramount over one particularly scandalous scene. Variety reports that stars Olivia, Hussey and Leonard, who were only 15 and 16 when the film premiered, filed a lawsuit against the studio Friday, December the 30th in Santa Monica Superior Court in California over a nude bedroom scene in the 1968 blockbuster, one that the actors claim was filmed without their knowledge or consent. The duo, now in their 70s, claim Zeffirelli had promised them as teen actors that there wouldn't be any real nudity in the film, but later backtracked, claiming they would need to perform the scene with no clothes or the picture would fail. The late director then allegedly went on to film the scene nude without their knowledge. But Hussey and Whiten say that as minors, they couldn't have consented to appearing nude on film even if they had known it was happening. Hence, they're seeking to hold the studio accountable with this accusation. According to the complaints that the pair filed, Paramount is accused of sexual harassment, fraud, sexual abuse, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and distributing nude images of minors, and are seeking damages believed to be in excess of $500 million for mental anguish and negative impact on their careers. A business manager for the actors Tony Marinozzi in a statement said what they were told and what went on were two different things. They trusted Franco. At 16, as actors, they took his lead that he would not violate that trust they had. Franco was their friend, and frankly, at 16, what do they know or do? There are no options. There was no #MeToo. Just so you know. The movie was released in 1968 to critical acclaim, and he earned Franco Zeffirelli an Academy Award nomination for Best Director. He later died in 2019 at the age of 96.
1968, there was no social media. This was years ago. The director don't die. The people who don't do the new film...
Are in their 70s.
The new film, which is, was the
yeah, there are other characters that played Romeo and Juliet. Yeah.
I don't even remember ever seeing this film out there. So I'm just saying that this is not too long.
I think it's just a case of, yeah, we'll call it woke these days, but there are some things, and people always say it, I think we've gotten to the age where people unlearn, relearn, and learn things again. There are some things that you think are cool. They are no longer cool. Some things you think you can say back in the day, you can't say them again. So I think with this #MeToo, yeah, I think it just dawned on them that, oh, I think what they did to us that year actually no makes sense. Then this is them filing. Yes, they are old, but I don't know, man.
All right, so my own is that the director is dead.
It's Paramount, then we'll enter
okay, and Paramount, yes, Paramount is actually the one involved with this, the production house. I really do understand that. But as you said, you know, when you did not talk about, I know that these days people will say that whether it takes 100 years, your truth is still your truth, which I really do understand. But then you can see it as, oh my gosh, are these people not being petty? Like, what happened? Like, how many? But I really like what the world is turning into. Like, if you're still alive and you felt a type of way some years ago and you felt that you couldn't actually talk about it, you can just wake up today and say, you know what? Because I think you don't want to die with certain things or certain guilt or certain feelings like, oh, so this happened to me, and because of what the situation is, I'm not able to say anything. It says comme ci, comme ça, like this, like that, like, yeah. So you can see from that angle, and you can see from this angle again that, you know, it is what it is now. The world is now open to so many things, and you can air your opinion. And if you take this to court and, you know, it's in your favor at the end of the day, you get compensated for this, and you're happy, and you go to your grave in peace. So
that's where I have problem with. Yeah, we know you can come up, but when you're now suing, and okay, you can complain, you can sue, but like, you're suing $500 million.
This is my thoughts.
It can't be like say you want to rip person based on say I don't broke.
The people,
That's how it's looking like.
So it can look like that.
Yeah.
OJ, the people that watch this movie that year, 1968,
They don't move on.
half of them don't pass on.
You say half of them.
Most of them don't.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Like, if the director of 96
Yeah.
and passed
they
on
are
like,
like
and
70
passed
something.
on
So,
and like,
what are you worried about? Like, we are not interested in going to 1968 movie to watch.
Yeah.
And then we're going to see your nude. They should just leave it at beg. It's too much drama. Yeah.
but
par-
if
I'm
that
par-
is what we give them pace,
Yeah,
I
their
mean, who are we
pace,
to decide for them?
Oh well.
It's now Paramount. It's not thinking about other things. Now you now
You now
backtrack
bring this.
You now settle out of court. Like, okay, yes, this must have happened. We're
So
sorry.
I think I'm so sorry, I know that, let me just say this before we move on already, but I think in other climes, I think that they should be prepared for this because every day they see different dramas, people saying that, you know what, I'm going to sue you even if you have not offended them and they were the ones who were throwing themselves at you and they say, we just want to get some money off you.
Yeah.
It also, we don't actually really see anything like that in Nigeria. Like we have not grown at all to that stage where people will just wake up and, because, okay, was it not, I was wondering what's, okay, it was Tiwa Savage's matter that somebody was talking about the other time, and then they now talked about Empress Ijama, what happened to her, the blackmail and everything. And somebody said that it is because in Nigeria, people have not started going to court for blackmail.
Yeah.
If somebody had gone to court for it before, then you know that you don't blackmail people like that. You don't do that. So I think that we have to actually just evolve to that. All right.
All right, before the director takes us to court,